Hello to all my subscribers and viewers. In the previous video, I have already told you I'm at East Sikkim, Rangka Gumpa, also known as Rangka Monastery, the largest monastery in Sikkim. Often people mistake Rumtek Monastery as the largest, but Rumtek is the oldest, not the largest. Rangka Monastery is the largest monastery. And it's so damn large that you're gonna get tired walking, roaming, exploring all the monastery areas. So I'm just at the entry gate of Rangka Monastery. So this is the surrounding area of the largest monastery. So being a local, I had to share the location of this beautiful Rangka Monastery. So here are some Indian workers, the fastest workers, painting carefully. The fastest workers in the world are Indian workers. Okay, so they are modifying our Rangka Monastery. So I'm at the entry point of Rangka Monastery. So here I go. Here I am entering Rangka Monastery. So here are some pictures with deep meaning. It's got a story to it, which I'll explain you in the next video. So this picture depicts and describes about the sins and sins and mischiefs of men, and what will happen to men when they sin. According to each different sin, there's different punishment for each and every sin. For example, if someone is greedy, they're gonna get a different punishment. If someone is lustful, they're gonna get somewhat different punishment. If someone is like gluttonous, they will get a different punishment. So this picture describes punishment for all the sins, all 7 deadly sins. So here too is a picture painting which describes a different story, which I'm gonna explain to you in a different video. So I'm here with my family, kids, and here we have Rangka Monastery, and on top of it we have a monk, and the bell is ringing because I guess it's time for the monks to study the scriptures. Before British invaded India, all those stupas on top of it were made of gold. It was compulsory because gold was a good conductor of lightning and deity. So all the stupas and structure like that, pointy structures, were made out of gold. So before British invaded India, all the monastery temples were on top of it. There was a pointy structure, and it was compulsory, had to made had to be made out of gold. So the British took all of it. Even the Kohinoor, famous Kohinoor diamond of India, it's in the British Museum in England. So past is past. I don't wanna scratch the past, because there's a saying: if you scratch old poop, it's gonna stink. So I don't wanna you know describe and complain about the past, what British did to us. So let's forget the past and forgive them. Mm, People can forgive, but they cannot forget. So here are some Indian tourists, domestic tourists, mesmerized by Ranka Monastery. Wow, the kid here is quite NASA. Welcome to Sikkim. And here we have a painting of a saint who teaches not to harm animals. This painting has its own story. This monk, specially, I don't know his name, but he teaches which animals are edible and which animals are not edible. So, in Buddhist, scriptures, uh, it teaches which animals should human beings eat and which animals human beings shouldn't eat. So, we gotta follow the instructions, old scriptures. There's a saying, old is gold. So, uh, wise, the older you get, the wiser you get. So, please follow the uh, instruction of wise and old people. Don't be arrogant. So, I'm at the top, and it's about to get, the sunset. The sun is setting, and right over there, right there is college for monks to read and study and keep the tradition alive. uh, to keep the tradition alive. So here's the main uh, structure, main infrastructure for prayers and whatnot. So before entering, we must take our shoes off, and we must enter and bow 3 times to Lord Buddha. So before entering, we must take our shoes off. Do not forget to take your shoes off, or it's very offensive if you do not take your shoes off. It's very offensive to the monks if you do not take your shoes off before entering, and you gotta bow 3 times before the statue of Lord Buddha. And please remember that. And right here is no shoes allowed. Tanggalang kasut. So before entering, you gotta take your shoes off right here, and just look at the architecture. Look at the architecture of old ones. And I'm taking my shoes off, and you gotta keep silent over here, because the monks are really, reading and studying the scriptures. So let us not disturb them. So I guess no phones allowed. Excuse me. Phone allowed cha bhitra? Thank you. So I asked this humble monk if the phones are allowed. So he said yes. So I'm gonna show you the architecture of this beautiful Ranka monastery. So here we have head monks, and please remember to keep silent and be quiet. So no touching, okay? Do not touch the old. Do not touch, okay? So you can see and mesmerize the architecture of old, you know, architectures, but you cannot touch anything, okay? And you gotta bow up before the statue of Lord Buddha three times. So you know, as I said before, British invaded India. All the statues were made out of gold. It was compulsory because gold was a good conductor for electricity and good conductor for deities. So, on top of monasteries and Indian temples, the stupas, the pointy structures were all compulsory to be made out of gold. But British came and, took it all. So here's a beautiful, beautiful statue of Lord Buddha. And here they teach the teachings of Lord Buddha. And the monks, thank be to them, are still keeping the teachings and traditions of Lord Buddha alive. So thanks to them. And just look at the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful structure, beautiful architecture. Just look at the ceilings. Look at this, at those chandeliers. Just mesmerized. Wow. I'm just so mesmerized and proud to be a local. Again, I'm saying you gotta visit Sikkim before you kick the bucket, okay? And make a list in your bucket list. Wow, it rhymed. Make a list in your bucket list. So before you die, please do come and visit East Sikkim Ranka Monastery. And I'm gonna show you from the wow, wow, just wow, and just look at that light. It must never go out. That's what they say. So, and here we have photos of great Rinpoches and Dalai Lamas. Great Rinpoche and Dalai Lama. And here you can offer, anything, any amount of money or any amount of food, anything from your heart. It's not compulsory, but you guys can offer. So here the monks are preparing for their lunch. The bell, before you heard the bell ringing, I guess it was for lunch. Wow, they are preparing. It's lunchtime for monks and head monks. So these are the traditional food of Buddhism, the world's largest religion. And right here, this is known as zero. It's so damn delicious. You gotta try it. So it's lunchtime. So everyone is having their lunch. They are getting served what's called zero and kabje. Zero and kabje. It's called zero and kabje. It's so damn delicious. It's watering my mouth just by seeing them distribute the kabjes and all, kabjes and zero. So I'm gonna get out because I don't wanna disturb them while they eat. You know, let them eat in peace. So here are the slippers and shoes of visitors. So I'm gonna put on my shoes now. Just till then, have a look inside. And the statue of the Holy Lord Buddha. So the bell you heard before was, you know, the bell you heard before was not for study but for lunch. Delicious, delicious lunch. And so the sun is setting and it's beautiful, beautiful. Wow, just look at the sunset. Sunset view from top of the monastery.
Cave पनि छन् त्यहाँ. Even there is a cave also.
Cave.
Cave छन् त्यहाँ. Chuli, tar, chuli.
So
Top chuli.
you see, I'm gonna point out the highest point, that right there. Just look straight through my finger. That right there is called Chuli. That's the, you know, highest altitude point here in Sikkim. From there you can see all of East Sikkim, the capital of East Sikkim, Gantok. And I'm gonna be quick and show you. So please do be patient and watch till the end, okay? Guys, I've made this video just for you all. So here we have Nirvana Cafe. You can have coffee. You can have coffee over here. You can, you know, read books about Tibetan books about Buddhism translated in English just for foreigners and tourists. So inside here we have monks working, and that right there is pine leaves, natural incense, natural burning incense. So here we have Nirvana Cafe. Here you can drink coffee, read books about, you know, Tibetan history, and so inside. So this is what's inside. Look at those furnitures. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you can read books, have coffee, have a good time here at Nirvana Cafe. And there we have stupas. Monks usually, you know, walk around those stupas, you know, praying and counting the beads like this. They usually walk, not usually, they walk around that many times until they, you know, count and you know, finish their prayer. And the beads of monks consist of 108 beads. It's just like rosary. So this is it, guys. This is our beautiful Rangka Monastery, the largest monastery in Sikkim. Do not get confused, okay? People get confused. Again, I'm saying people get confused in between Rumtek Monastery and Rangka Monastery. Rumtek is the oldest, but Rangka Monastery is the largest, okay, guys? Do not get confused. Again, I'm saying Rumtek Monastery is the oldest, but Rangka Monastery is the largest. So people usually get confused. They tend to think that Rangka Monastery, Rumtek Monastery is the largest monastery, but it's not. Rangka Monastery is the largest. Rumtek is the oldest monastery. Rangka is the largest. And right between those three guys, there used to be a tall stupa where you could throw coins, and if the coin got stuck on top of it, your whatever your wish you made came true. But due to disturbance during um, studies, they took it down. So and here we have a saint which is teaching us about which animals are edible and which animals are not edibles, which you can yeah, what do I say, how do I describe you all? You have to look at the hooves. If the hooves are separated, if the hooves of the legs are separated, those animals are edible. And like these hooves, look at these hooves, it's not separated, it's just two hooves. Animal consisting of only two hooves or one are not edible, okay? So, animal which consist which have three hooves separated, they are edible. So that's what he is teaching. Okay guys, thank you for watching, and I made this video specifically for you all, especially from in my viewers from Indonesia. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Love you all, and God bless you.